Hello and welcome to the August edition of Connections with Kazee. I'm Tom Kazee, UE's president. Students are finally back on campus after summer break. The first weeks of the fall semester are always hot, but Sharon and I make sure to provide relief during move-in day with our traveling lemonade stand, helping freshmen and their families stay hydrated as they move into their new residence halls. During Welcome Week, we stepped it up and briefly covered the sun with the moon. Well, 99% of it, anyway. As you know, UE is known for going the extra mile to welcome families to campus, and this year was no exception. Whether we really planned it or not, the eclipse was an incredible sight, and the whole UE community came out to view it. I was so glad to be on UE's campus to witness it, not only because it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to share this with the UE family, but also because we had a special treat with Lolly's Pop Bar, a local food truck parked outside Ridgeway University Center, serving up special eclipse-themed lollipops. But alas, the sun came back out after a few minutes and we all got back to work. Welcome Week was a great success as new freshmen got to know Evansville a little better through freshman service projects by volunteering with local agencies such as the Wesselman Woods Nature Preserve, the Ark of Evansville, and the Good Samaritan Nursing Home, among others. I had the privilege of working with a group of UE students at Aurora, a local nonprofit that helps homeless individuals and families find housing and employment. This was really an eye-opening experience for our students and affirmed our commitment to connecting the university with the broader Evansville community. As students return, they'll notice several exciting changes that have occurred on campus over the summer. We know that UE students care a lot about where they play and where they stay, so we've been making some upgrades in those areas. On August the 23rd, we dedicated one of our residence halls in honor of two of UE's most generous friends, Paul and Patricia Jones. Paul is a UE graduate of the class of 1971, the 2017 recipient of the Alumni Association's Distinguished Alumnus of the Year Award, a member of UE's Board of Trustees, and former president and CEO of several companies, including most recently the A.O. Smith Corporation, one of the world's largest producers of water heaters. The University of Evansville is immensely grateful for the contributions the Joneses have made to the university in both time and treasure, and it was fitting to dedicate North Hall in their honor. This residence hall will now be known as Jones Hall. Our new food service provider, Chartwell's, has been operating on campus for several weeks, and the change is immediately noticeable as you walk into the Ridgeway University Center. The cafe court has been transformed to accommodate new dining options, including Rodemaker's Cafe, which will proudly serve Starbucks coffee. Also, beginning in October, UE will be home to Chick-fil-A, a prospect which has many students, as well as UE faculty and staff and the president, dreaming vividly about waffle fries and chicken nuggets. The summer also saw some major changes in the Carson Center, as the women's volleyball and basketball teams prepare to begin their next season playing home games right here on campus. The athletics department went to work on some great upgrades to the facilities. I'm standing here in the Meeks Family Fieldhouse, which is nearly completed with new floors, seating, and scoreboards, among other things. This September, we're expecting a packed field house when the women's volleyball team holds their season opener on this new court against Indiana University. Our faculty and students are also anxiously awaiting the complete renovation of Hyde Hall, a major campus academic building. Last spring, we completed, earlier than anticipated, the first stage of our fundraising process for the roughly $8 million renovation, and design work is now fully underway. Work will begin in May and will be completed by the following spring. That's all for this edition of Connections with Kazee. Thanks for watching. Between now and next month's podcast, feel free to drop me a line on Twitter at TomKazee1 or send me an email at kazee1@evansville.edu. See you next month.